Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's DoubleZPlaying and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we have got a lot to do, so let's hop right in. So today we are starting off in our beautiful and pretty much completed base. There's a couple things that we are going to do today to work on the base, and so the first thing we are going to do today is we are going to resolve our cannon issue. So if you remember from last episode, I had talked about how this little area looked kind of dead. There's like, lots of space, but nothing there, so it just looks really undetailed. It doesn't matter that I detailed the floor or anything. It's just kind of blank. And so I originally thought I could stick some cannons down there, but the problem with that is that this is a Viking village. Cannons are more medieval. However, I did some thinking, did some research, and I have come up with a good idea. And so what we're going to be building are catapults. So yes, Vikings did use catapults. That's new to me. Though I can't really say that. I never really thought about what type of long-range weapons Vikings used. But I know now because I'm an intellectual. So I found a nice design for a catapult, and I think it's going to fit right in. So it's very inexpensive. However, we are going to need a couple mini blocks. And so these are going to be our, shells, I guess. Alright, and we just barely had enough supplies, but I do believe we have everything. It appears I forgot the cobblestone. We are just going to put these guys in, like little, attachers, I guess. These are supposed to be like the posts, and, that's what keeps these guys stable and tethered in. Those guys connect everything up, or at least that's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Can somebody explain to me why cobble is not affected by haste, or maybe it is affected by haste, but not in the way other stone variants are. It's still just so hard to break. Is that is that supposed to be a thing, or what? I almost forgot the wheels actually. Yes, there does have to be something. One, supporting this, and two, let it move around. PPO8, how dare you? Catapult. Last step and a half, I guess you could say. We add these little trapdoors, and then we stick the rocks that are going to be on there, on top of our little platforms for them. Alright, and that is our last one complete. Looks great. We got our little payloads on here, the wheels, it's tethered up, ready to go flying off into our enemies who we are also raining down on, and potentially Moo to Cow, but no, not my sweet king. Not again. There's a strange man entering my bedroom, someone help. Well, with that addition, our base looks much more alive. It's little details like that make a difference. I love that. See, now there's something actually occupying all that open space. It looks like it fits in, and I actually have a couple ideas of other things to add. I might add little armor stand statues of warriors here, maybe manning these, or down here we can have some archers. And then maybe out front we might have some guys with axes or something. I'm not sure, just little stuff like that to bring the base to life. But that is not all we have to do. There are still a ton of things that we have to clean up. Mainly the stuff right over here and, the end of the cliff. So in this area, what I plan on doing is, unfortunately, I have to take down those houses because they don't look good. I'm going to take down these farms that once sustained me. We're going to add a path from there and maybe down to the bottom of the cliff there. Also, speaking of this little cliff here, I've got some, stuff to clean up there. Some wheat that I maybe haven't replanted or something. Guys, I'm going to be real with you. Oh boy, this base requires a ton of upkeep. In kind of everywhere. Also, figured I would answer this question because I got it in the comments. No, I do not use Quake Pro. I just have speed. Yeah, the FOV effects are kind of weird. But yeah, with that, let's hop into a tidying up time lapse. Alright folks, I hope you guys enjoyed that time-lapse. I know I sure did. We got a ton done, and our base is looking so much better. You know, I'm really glad we had PPO8 there to help us. He's helping me actually make the pathing there. In case you didn't know, PPO8, he's pretty good with the paths. So yeah, I'm glad he was there to help. He didn't finish it, but he told me he would stop by the next time he had a chance. And that's good, because if I'm going to be honest, I wasn't quite sure what to do with the paths. Like I can do pathing, but it's not my, you know, strongest building skill. And his already looks so amazing. But I think that's going to be it for our base this episode. Now we have the Promised Land to work on. So this episode, I want to finish the final 4 stories we have left to build. And for that, we are going to need quite a bit of concrete. So I am out here in the desert working my back off just to gather enough, hopefully for a double chest of concrete powder. And after we finish grabbing all of our sand, we're also going to have to hit our gravel mountain. You know, I've got to say, this desert is kind of a crazy sight. Over there, it's just absolute chaos. Here, I have slowly but surely been just destroying all of the sand, leaving everything else. Leave no sand behind, though. Alright, folks, a couple of stacks of sand later, and we are leaving the hot desert and going to the chilly gravel mountains. Here we are. It's definitely a different site, but also kind of similar. Just lots of stripped land. Well, I guess we'd better get to work. Oh, and I'm gonna need my silky shovel for this. Alright, that is 1 shulker box down. 1 more to go. You know what? I'm moving to flatter ground, okay? This has got to be better than going up a hill. Alright, and that is shulker box number 2 complete with some to spare. But now that we've got all of these wonderful supplies, it is time to dye them white, courtesy of Marlo's Bone Farm. I love having a partner that actually put effort into... Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay. That's a lot of bones. Well, it appears that, once again, I have made a mistake with my calculations. I forgot that for every sand or gravel, there is 2 pieces of concrete powder created. So, yeah, we have 4 shulker boxes full of white concrete, which was twice the amount I had anticipated, which is both great, but also, like, what am I going to use that all for? Also, just since we're here, I thought I'd show you guys from the ground what this looks like. It's not awful. It is definitely not awful. The snow's growing on me. I just don't want it to look too crazy. I love the paths. The paths look great. I'm also going to add more snow down here. I think once we get down to around here where, you know, we aren't seeing this as much, it's just going to be 1 layer of snow, and I can, if I'm AFK or whatever, it'll snow here. And that will cover this all up, hopefully. And all around on this cliff, I can adjust all of that when I finish up that section right there. But for the time being, we are going to head on over to the Promised Land, where we can AFK and we can get... Oh, I missed that. But, whoopsies. We can AFK and we can get all of this stuff times 4 here. But we can get that all loaded up and turned into concrete. Alright folks, after some AFKing and some work, the building is now officially complete. This is nuts. I did some work on a stream, but yeah, the entire thing is now complete, and I've got to say, I am really happy with it. However, only the exterior is complete. The interior, as you guys can see, not so much. So this upper level, the top level, is our office, or what's going to be our office. And you know, I've got to say just real quickly, the view from up here is kind of amazing. We can see our lovely village down there. We can see the mountains, which we are actually above. We can see the rest of the village down there, some of that stuff. The forest is out there, and then we've got our sugarcane farm right down there. And so this level right here, right beneath us, was originally meant to be Marlo's. However, he's decided to take this level. So this level, these 2 levels actually were just supposed to give us some height. They weren't actually going to be used for anything, but I think he wanted a taller ceiling so he could do some more stuff. So yep, this is going to be his. And then I considered maybe doing the same for mine, knocking out that roof, but I decided, like, I already have a plan for my office. I like it, so we're going to keep it the way it is. this, I don't know, we can do something with this space down here. But first things first, this scaffolding will not do. It works while we're building, but for our beautiful office building, not so much. So I'm just going to grab some concrete and I am going to patch all of this up. So down here in our lobby, we are going to have an elevator. Now so far, our lobby is not very pretty. It's basically got a semi-completed floor, and that's kind of it. So it is time we change that up. First off, let's add a little carpet, and this is just going to be going up to the reception desk. You know, you wanna have a good first impression, so nice red carpet is definitely the way to do it. But next we're going to need an actual reception desk, and so for this we are going to need quite a bit of oak. So hopefully these should be enough logs for now. Honestly, I'm not sure. Hopefully though it will do it. And so these are all going to be stripped. You know, it's times like these that I really wish I had a wood farm. It appears PPOE is in uniform today. Okay then. But the interior is coming along pretty well here. Behind the reception desk, it's looking pretty good. All we're missing is a couple small things. Okay, and that's it. We're going to have these like little light fixtures all over the place, mostly because one, they kind of look like lamps, and two, they are very good for lighting. We got, you know, a lantern and 2 end rods. All of them are lighting blocks, which is helpful because it can get pretty dark in here. And so right past here, we are going to have another room, and here is another doorway area, and this is just going to lead to where our elevator is going to be. Over here we are actually going to have kind of a little waiting area of sorts. Luckily though, this is pretty much it with the oak, and so we even have a bit to spare. And so back here we have this little bit. So I don't think we're going to be doing anything with this. This is mostly just unused space. So yeah, we don't have anything planned back here. So in our little waiting room right here, instead of this diorite floor, we're going to have a bit of like a carpet. So our carpet is going to be a gray one. I think it kind of matches the whole, you know, modern business type of aesthetic. And so we're just going to be using a little mix of this gray concrete powder, some carpet, and also some gray wool. Next, we are going to add a couple more of our lighting fixtures. It appears, I also forgot to add some detailing to our doorways. We are also going to add some stairs as chairs right here. We can also add a little table in here, and right over here we are going to use armor stands to make a coffee machine. Oh, would you look at that? Only at the Promised Land would we get a zombie pigman baby jockey thing coming out of a portal. Alright, it is armor stand time. And there we have our coffee machine. It's a funny looking thing, but I like it. However, we are not done. We need to add coffee beans to this. And so the way we are going to do that is we have these guys, but then we can also place down an armor stand. Yes, it works. Now all we do is we move them around a bit, you know, however we want. And there we go. That looks pretty good to me. You guys let me know what you think about that in the comments. I actually thought it was a pretty creative idea on my part. But that is not it for this room. Oh no, we still have more to do. We are going to give this couch some pillows. How are we going to be doing that, you may be wondering? Well, I've got the perfect answer. With the heads of wandering traders. If you look at these guys, the backs of their heads kind of look like pillows. And so I've messed around with them a bit, and I think I have come up with a good design for a trader head pillow, believe it or not. I have positioned these guys all backwards, and now we can just nudge them into place. Alright folks, so I have finished our couch, and would you look at these cushions? I think they're amazing. This is a couch. Oh, so comfortable. It's amazing. But anyways, we are almost done with our first floor. This room is pretty much complete. We don't exactly have the most flattering view outside, but it's okay. I might turn this into a wall. You never know. So before we actually get to work on this, we have a meeting with Marlo. All right, Marlo, nice to see you back at the Promised Land.
Well, same here, Double Z.
So as you can see, I have completed our tower, and it looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. I am working on our lobby. So we should have a nice place for any potential buyers or business people to come when they meet us.
These are nice pillows on the couch.
Thank you. Yeah. Just they're trader heads. So
Are these coffee beans?
Yes, I made coffee beans. Just don't tell the customers that those are heads. They might get a bit spooked out. So there's a couple more details I've got to work out here, and I've actually got to build an elevator. We've got to talk about what we're going to do with this building. So originally we planned on putting villagers in here, but I don't know if we have. Yeah, it might be a little bit late. We can still, I think, probably put a couple in. But what do we want to do with the other floors?
You've got your own trading hall, and I honestly think that if I need to use it, I'll just pay you for it. If I need like if I want to buy a mending book or something, I'll just pay you to use your trading hall.
Yeah, that's not something that you can't afford. So what should we do with those? Should we just leave those empty?
Well, I think we've got a lot of space. It might be possible if we can fit like a small farm in here. What's a small farm? All right, let's do a Google search. Small important farms.
I think we can stick a couple villagers in here, but we'll only have like a couple of the ones that we think are the most essential. Just thought we should mention this for the viewers, but we had planned on, making the Promised Land a bit more, I don't know what the word would be, better than it is. Like, as much as I love this place and the farms are amazing.
I think the word you're looking for is established.
Yeah. So next season, we got a yak in there. But next season we want to plan on making something like this. It won't be the Promised Land because this is literally called the Promised Land because of the land. But we plan on doing some sort of financial business empire because that's just us.
Come. We need to start setting this up, and I don't know what to put in my office yet.
Well, I mean, I know I'm going to put in my office. I'm going to have some displays of my wealth, my desk. More displays of wealth.
Let's stop messing around and put in the elevator right now.
Alright, so right here we are going to have to dig down 8 blocks. And so this is where the control room is going to be. Okay, so now that I've dug a hole through all of those, I've actually got to patch up all the like little holes where I just went cheat mode.
I'm drowning again.
You're really good at this game, aren't you? I love how I'm just able to throw out like 32 iron blocks and be willing for it to despawn and just not care.
Don't throw out 32 iron blocks.
I mean, we're rich, 32.
But not that rich. Well, actually,
we're that rich. We are that rich. Alright, so our elevator is entirely complete, minus the actual blocks that make it work.
Ouch.
So here we go. You might want to get up. Alright, so now hopefully we should get rocketed to the top. Yeah, okay, yay! Our bubbles work. Also, why are there more bubbles? There's always more bubbles for soul sand rather than the magma. Alright, so what we're going to... Oh, hang on. I just realized I've got a mine... Well, actually, you know what? This is fine. Originally, I was going to put like a fish thing in here, but I've decided that seems a bit over the top. So I'm just going to have white glass over the sea lanterns here. I think that'll look nice. Alright, so I would say the bottom floor is complete. We've got our little desk reception area, our nice red carpet for guests that we can connect to the road that PP8 built out here, even though his is like 3 wide and this is 2, I don't know. And we've also got our little waiting room in here with our lovely sofa and the pillows that I so dearly love, and they were not made by hurting any wandering traders, right? Yeah.
Yep.
We've also got our coffee machine and the coffee grinds, more chairs, lovely carpet, and then over here we have our beautiful elevator. Well, folks, the office is getting along. As you can see, we've got a little reception area right here. You know, I've got some stuff in here, but just ignore that. CEO, DoubleZPlaying. And then we've got our nice little carpet here. I originally meant to have the cyan be the prominent color, but I think it's fine. I'll change it up if it's going to be different. We're going to have some displays here, but I haven't gotten to putting those yet. Over here, yeah, I've got to buzz some more diamond blocks. I don't like doing it, guys, but as a businessman, you must show that you are wealthy, or businesswoman, business person. Ta-da, there is my diamond pile. It looks pretty symmetrical, but it's fine. I should also probably light that up. Alright, guys, a little time and a lot of work later, and our office is complete. So right here we have my desk. We've got a minecart shoved inside of that, so I can sit at my chair, even though I'm kind of short in it. But right over here where the petitioner will stand, maybe I'll make a chair here. I don't know. But DoubleZPlaying, CEO, of course, and then I'm representing DoubleZ's Discounts, as this is a collaboration between DoubleZ's Discounts and Marlo's business, Punch Your Pig's Nose Incorporated, I believe it is. But right, in here we have our carpet. This was originally supposed to be mainly cyan with the blue accent, but I mixed that up. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments, and then I can switch that up if it needs to be switched up. We've also got some gold mini blocks on here. I'm going to be honest, I kind of wish that this was a couple blocks taller, just because this seems very squashed. But what I do like about it is it draws your eyes straight to it. Like, you've got to look at it unless you're looking directly down, in which case, what are you doing? But you've just kind of got to look at it. Over here, we've got a display of many things. We've got beautiful painting of the sunset. We've got some diamond tools. We've got this. I actually really love this, because what we have is we have an invisible item armor stand, and then we have it on some end rods, and it kind of looks like the end rods are holding it up, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And then over here we have this armor stand. You know, we've got a dude with his axe. I think that's a weaponsmith, armor smith. That's a something smith. We've got some emeralds here propped up, since, you know, it goes with the villager theme and displays our wealth. And then we've got Mr. Librarian here writing in his book. But yeah, this is our office. We've also got a wall of history here, 2.0, larger version. So I'm probably going to move all my stuff there. And then we've got a little waiting room here. Oh, let's nab that cat head. Yeah, but we've got a little waiting room here just in case we got anybody. We got a little crowd. And I'll say this, while you may have to jump occasionally, we still have an amazing view over here. Like over here we can look at the mountaintops, which are actually shorter than this. And then right over here, we have I love this part. Yeah, we can just fly out whenever we want. Take the elytra on a little... Oh, wow. Okay, I almost died there. But take... Oh, I didn't really. But yeah, we can take the elytra out on a little spin. As of now, it's a lever, so I actually have to go back in. That may change. But yeah, if we close it, it is a perfectly flush door. So, as you can see, nothing. And of course, we can come down our little elevator, and we have Marlo's office. So he made a similar... waiting room to me. I think he took a little inspiration from my beautiful building. But he's also got like little dudes here waiting. He's got his diamond pile. He took the taller room, and his pile of gold and diamonds can be a bit larger. He's got some more people. He's got a tactic statue here. He's got this creature thing. I'm not quite sure what or why or anything. He's got his little I don't know what this is, plushie. And over here, he has a, well, that's not what you're supposed to use, the buttons for that, but, you know, you've got this back room of his. He's got some storage that appears he's not using. He's just got a wall, another wall. I guess he might add some stuff there. I don't know if he's done. But then we can bounce up here, and he's got a little bedroom here, more space back here. He has lots of space, and then he has something similar to me, where you can leave, but mine is more epic. Yeah, I mean, you gotta admit, right? Mine's more epic. But I was about to do my outro, but Mr. the Rainbow Hunter just popped in. Okay. As I was saying, this is the end of our episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I sure did. we got so much done here, and I have got to say I am really quite proud of this. So with that, if you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, and if you're new, please consider subscribing. We are getting so close to 200 subscribers. If we could hit that before season 1 ends, which is going to be pretty soon, I will be absolutely amazed. Future Double Z here. We did actually hit that goal just recently after this recording, so thank you guys all so much for that. Once again, thank you guys all so much for watching, and with that, Double Z out.